All right, guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about pH. Our pH scale goes from 0 to 14, although it is to be noted that things can be higher or lower than those numbers. Down on the lower end, we have our acidic properties, such as lemons down at a 2.2. On the other end of the scale, around a 12, we have our normal everyday household bleach. And in the middle, at a 7, we have pure water, H2O. So there's our little molecule there. But what really is pH? Well, if you look it up, it's going to tell you that pH is the negative 10 logarithm of the concentration of the hydrogen ion. Now, what does pH really stand for? It's actually debated. The Carlsberg Foundation says that pH stands for the power of hydrogen. However, others debate this fact, saying that the P in pH stands for potens, which is the German word for power, or also pondus hydrangeae, which is the quantity of hydrogen in Latin. Now, as a gardener, whether you are just starting out with your first plant or a veteran of 30 years, you should know that pH does affect your plant, and it's really important to your plant's health to keep track of the pH. No matter if you're growing in soil or in a hydroponics setup, pH is very important to the health of your plant. For example, if you take a look at my lovely drawing, this is supposed to be a tomato plant. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but tomato plants in particular, they like a pH of around 6 and 6.8. Anything higher or lower than that will drastically affect that plant. A question that we need to ask ourselves is why the hydrogen ion activity would affect our plants, and also what kind of steps we can take to ensure that our pH is at a good level for them to be happy and healthy. All right, so here, as you can see, we have a happy little tomato plant. And as I said, tomatoes in particular like a pH between 6 and 6.8. But what about other plants? All right, so plants as a whole like their pH between a 5.0 and a 7. All right, so they like it slightly acidic. So with every plant, no matter what type of medium it is in, it has its little root system going down into the medium where it uptakes its nutrients. All right. A lot of times it uptakes nutrients such as nitrogen, calcium, and magnesium, and these things can be locked out, preventing your plant from being able to intake these nutrients that they need in order to grow and be healthy. One of the things that you can use to monitor your pH is an electronic pH meter. You can buy them from most big box stores. You can get them anywhere online. They're pretty cheap. And you just stick it in the water and it will let you know what the pH is. If you don't have this, you can also use pH strips. There are some that come in a little roll like this. It just comes out the end. With just a drop of water, it will change color and tell you the pH. If your pH is too high or too low, you may experience leaves falling off of the plant, or you may see a brown or black mottling on the leaves. All right. You also may see a curling of the leaves where they actually curl under. As you can see, pH is something that is very important to keep track of. Taking steps to regulate your pH can ensure a healthy and successful grow. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. I love to read comments, so please leave them down below and tell me what you think.